You remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? Let me tell you a quick little story that has nothing and everything to do with the future of our world and how you fit into it. In 1917, the United States faced a huge problem. They were working hard to compete in the industrialized economy, and there was a shortage. Not a shortage of oil or coal or other natural resources, a shortage of people, specifically obedient factory workers. The solution to this economic dilemma? It was an experiment of sorts. It hadn't been done before, until someone thought of it. Mandatory public school. Unfortunately, the initial purpose of the United States public school system was not to inspire children or generate scholars. And it wasn't created for dreamers, people who color outside the lines, break the rules, and challenge the status quo. The public school system of the early 1900s was invented to create a nation full of adults who would obediently do their jobs in the factory assembly lines. Teaching kids to sit in straight rows and scheduling the entire day with the ringing of bells wasn't by chance. Punishing those who didn't conform was purposeful. These were the skills they would need to join the labor force. Intentional or not, this early method of turning dreamers into workers was an investment in the nation's economic future. And it worked. This then led to several generations of productive, fully employed workers. But it isn't working anymore. Why? Our economy has changed. We don't live in an industrialized economy anymore. We live in a connected economy. Right now, there are more users on Facebook than there were people on the planet 200 years ago. Technology has made it possible for us to connect with people, ideas, and information from anywhere in the world instantaneously. And as a result, our economies have expanded from localized towns and communities to the entire world. We have globalized trade in nearly every way. In the past, the obedient, do-what-you're-told without question people were rewarded for working hard and putting their dreams aside in order to toe the line. They were given well-paying jobs that led to long-term careers. They were guaranteed pensions, benefits, and the promise that they would always be taken care of. And they were. But that promise is gone for most of us today. Even if you have a white-collar job, the majority of white-collar workers are still working in a factory. Instead of operating a sewing machine or welding a widget, they now push pencils, type on keyboards, or process paperwork. It's still factory work because the entire focus of the day is spent on increasing productivity, which leaves little room for creativity, spontaneity, or individuality. The educated, hard-working masses are still doing what they're told, but they're no longer getting what they deserve. Even if you do everything you are told to do today, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, work hard in whatever job you can find, if you're lucky enough to find one, you're not guaranteed anything. Companies are being forced to change or die right now. Layoffs happen much more often than job openings appear, and the highest paying jobs are disappearing or heading overseas at an alarming rate. If you have a job where your boss tells you exactly what to do, he or she will always find someone cheaper than you to do it. Did you know that the average length of a job today is about 4.5 years? Contrast that to the 1960s when it was 40 years. The connected economy rewards a different group of people. It rewards the people who see things differently, who don't conform, people who have ideas that no one else has, people who are willing to work hard but know that the old way of doing things is broken. The connected economy rewards you not for being a cog in the wheel of life, but for standing up and reaching out. The connected economy rewards the connectors. Whether it's connecting a person to a person, a business to a business to a product, or a product to a person, those who learn how to connect are the ones who will survive and excel in the connected economy. That is how the world has changed. It's not about to change. It already has. Things are different now, and they're not going back to the way they used to be. Look at Facebook. What's their product? It's you. Your network, your information, your ideas, they all have value. Does Facebook pay you for the money they make selling your information to advertisers? No. But we still use it because we have an innate desire to connect with people. In fact, neuroscientists have found that we are actually hardwired to connect with each other. Some people know how to leverage this innate ability in today's economy, but most don't. And because they don't know how to do it, most of them are paralyzed with fear, resisting the shift, despite clear indications telling them it's time to change. In 1917, a group of people performed an experiment that forever changed the way that we earned a living. The world today is facing another huge problem. We're facing a shortage of our own. Not a shortage of factory workers or consumers. The world has enough of those. We have a shortage today of dreamers and connectors. And so, we're holding our own little experiment. And you happen to be the subject of it. This 8-minute presentation was specifically designed to seek out and find the connectors around us. Those who recognize that we are on the brink of the next economic revolution, who are ready to thrive in the connected economy, and who are searching for the best way to do it. The internet and technology are rapidly changing the way that we do everything today, including how we make a living. It's not too late to embrace the change and find a way to make yourself relevant and profitable in our brave new world. And that's why we've invited you here today. We've created something that rewards you for connecting. It pays you for bringing people together behind a cause, product, or idea. And we have systematized it and made it so that you can do it from anywhere with anyone at any time. If you are passionate about helping people, if you are passionate about changing lives, if you want to position yourself to be a capitalizing force within the connected revolution instead of just a bystander, let's start now. Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? How about the moment you realized you could change with it? Are you ready for the details?
Your money, what is it worth today? A $100 bill in 1913 is worth only $2 today. So now your money is just about worthless. And the Fed will keep printing more and more money. What if you could turn it around $1 at a time and make your money worth more than it is now? How? By buying gold before your cash is worthless. But how can you afford gold at today's prices? Well, by buying 1 gram at a time. This is so important because gold is the future. For as little as $65 or 50 euros, you can trade in your almost worthless cash for something real, something you can hold. Karatbars. Which keeps its value and can be stored securely and is easily accessible, just like a savings account. But an account backed by your gold. Karatbars International, a
I'm Brad Hansen, and I'm here to introduce you to something that will undoubtedly affect you and everyone you know very shortly. Are you ready? It's all about this. This little card is called a Karatbar, and it's creating a revolution. People all over the world are falling in love with Karatbars, and for good reason. Framed inside is an entire gram of 24 karat pure gold, and it's gorgeous. Real gold right here. Karatbars have unbelievable credibility. In fact, I showed this card to a precious metal enthusiast, and he was so impressed when he saw this. His only two questions to me were, where did you get this, and how do I get some? Karatbars make perfect sense. Not only are they affordable, you have real currency in denominations you can actually use. And Karatbars International makes it extremely simple to exchange this currency for this one. Now, here's something that the collectors are going absolutely crazy over. Karatbar collector cards. For example, this is a limited edition card of Pope John Paul II that was made possible through a licensing agreement with the Vatican. This card has the potential to become far more valuable over time and is sure to sell out very quickly, as only 100,000 of them were created. What's more is that Karatbars International will be offering additional custom cards, all limited editions and all with a unique theme. Now, if you're like me, you'll have a hard time keeping Karatbars to yourself. You'll want to show them off to your friends and other people you know. And believe me, once they see these up close and personal, they'll be asking you, where in the world can they get theirs? So let me ask you this. Isn't it time you started exchanging some of your unstable paper money for a real inflation-proof currency? You can start by getting your hands on one of these, a Karatbar. So if you haven't already done so, you can create your free account right now. It only takes a moment, and you'll see just how easy it is to start accumulating this new global currency. You're about to discover an amazing new program which not only makes buying gold affordable, but offers an exciting way to look at gold from a whole new angle. Introducing Karatbars International. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a gold veteran, Karatbars International is attracting even the most discriminating buyers. What's causing all the excitement? The Karatbar. About the size of a credit card, these beautifully designed cards contain a small denomination of pure 24 karat gold bullion framed inside. People love Karatbars. They're affordable, a whole lot of fun to show off, and most importantly, Karatbars are real currency in denomination sizes you can actually use. For example, can you imagine trying to pay for a bag of groceries with an ounce of gold? It's just not realistic. That's why Karatbars makes perfect sense. A gram of gold is far more manageable. Ready for your Karatbars? No problem. Simply create a free account and have them delivered. And while you're at it, you may also want to consider their exclusive gold savings plan. Easy to use and simple to understand, this revolutionary new feature was created to help you acquire more gold each month through small monthly purchases. However, it's important to realize that you're not actually purchasing gold. Rather, you are simply exchanging your paper money for a superior currency, something far more stable. Karatbars International was founded by Harold Seitz with the goal of making Karatbars a household name, and it's already happening. Karatbars are accepted and recognized as currency all over the world. This creates enormous potential for you. You see, whenever a Karatbar is purchased, commissions are paid. For every custom card purchased, commissions are paid. Each and every month, when gold is purchased through their very popular gold savings plan, commissions are paid. These commissions flow not just to the person who directly referred them, but paid generously through multiple generations. They even offer company-wide bonus pools, allowing you to share in the profits of the entire company. And as the demand for Karatbars grows, so does your opportunity. So let me ask you this. How much money do you want to make? Whatever your goals are, our state-of-the-art marketing system was custom designed to help explode your Karatbar enterprise. The news about Karatbars is spreading fast, so the time to act is right now. Opening your account takes just a few moments. It's free, simple, and once it's created, you've literally got the world at your fingertips.
Karatbars International, hello.
Welcome to Karatbars. My name is Harold Seitz. Thank you for taking a few minutes of your time, which probably can change your life. The time has come for a real and viable solution to bring families around the world true financial independence and security. And this is exactly our goal.
Our story begins in 1944. With World War II coming to an end, the Allied nations met at Bretton Woods, New Hampshire, to create a new financial system which would stabilize the world once the war ended. With America poised to enter a golden age of prosperity, the U.S. dollar was chosen as the world's reserve currency. Under this new system, countries agreed to fix their currencies to the U.S. dollar, and the U.S. dollar would be tied to gold at a price of $35 per ounce. This meant that countries around the world could trade their currencies for U.S. dollars, which they could then exchange for gold. This created a system where all currencies were essentially backed by gold.
The strength of a nation's currency is based on the strength of that nation's economy. And the American economy is by far the strongest in the world. Accordingly, I have directed the Secretary of the Treasury to take the action necessary to defend the dollar against the speculators. I have directed Secretary Connally to suspend temporarily the convertibility of the dollar into gold or other reserve assets, except in amounts and conditions determined to be in the interest of monetary stability and in the best interest of the United States.
By removing the link between gold and the U.S. dollar, President Nixon created a system where all currencies were backed by nothing. This is what is known as a fiat currency. The average person is now forced to borrow well beyond their means, getting themselves deeply into debt. At first, this was to maintain a nice standard of living, but slowly, it has become necessary just to survive. By printing so much currency and devaluing it so heavily, it would seem that governments are essentially levying a hidden tax on their people.
There have been dozens and dozens of currency collapses since the end of the Second World War, and they all result from the same thing, bad policies, bad management. And the U.S. right now is pursuing bad policies. Central bank is doing a bad job managing their currency. And as a consequence, it's inevitable that the dollar is going to collapse. It's on this road that I call the fiat currency graveyard.
But history has shown us that whenever a nation tried to run its economy using an artificial fiat system, the end result is always the same: disaster.
The dollar used to be backed by gold. It was gold that had the dollar. It's like everybody has tethered their ships to the Titanic of currencies, and so we're all going to go down.
Gold is the only competitor to a national currency. Gold is money, and these national currencies are money substitutes that circulate in place of gold.
Gold is what protects the people from the reckless policies of government. Gold is the government's chaperone. The government wants to be able to do whatever it wants. Gold stands in its way. So, yes, gold is an enemy of big government. but it's a friend of freedom. It's a protector of individuals from government.
It's not that the price of gold is going up, it's that the value of the dollar is going down. The price remains constant in terms of human effort and purchasing power. An ounce of gold today will buy the same thing it bought 2,000 years ago.
You know, if some catastrophic event happens, and we've seen them, how are you going to be protected? Gold is financial insurance.
Would you rather have gold or a fiat currency?
The current financial system may be dying, but where there is chaos, there is also opportunity.
We have millions of people now taking an interest in what is money, the question of what is money, what should it be? And they're learning, especially a lot of young people.
Time for the people responsible to wring the last few dollars out of a dying system. But also, for those able to see the cliff edge approaching, time to protect themselves and their families from the imminent plunge. And in the end, that time may prove to be the most valuable commodity of all.
There are these brief moments in history where the safe haven asset for the last 5,000 years simultaneously becomes the asset class that has the greatest single potential gains in purchasing power. We're in one of these cycles right now where money is the best investment. Get out of currency, buy money, and you're probably going to be able to buy a whole lot more stuff later. Don't let the banks and the brokerage houses and other people guide all of your decisions. Find out what's going on for yourself. Empower yourself.
The production facility and refinery for Karatbars International is located in Turkey. Here we purchase large gold bars, which are later melted down and processed into small 1 gram units.
Here you can see our Karatbars gold bars. This card, combined with the unique 3D effect of the hologram, gives the gold bars the unique design. Karatbars gold bars are in high demand not only as a physical asset, but also as a fascinating and unique gift which are increasingly gaining popularity.
Gold bars in different packaging serves as a value product for sales, a valuable gift, as well as a source to hedge your assets.
Gold embedded into collector cards can rarely be found. We at Karatbars want to revolutionize the marketplace. Over the next several months, we will introduce many new limited edition of Karatbars gold cards. Our goal is to encourage you to view gold in a new and different perspective.
So it is possible that collective cards, in addition to the value of the gold itself, can achieve higher niche market prices in the future. The Karatbars product line is constantly expanding and evolving. At the moment, you get a variety of specific country cards in a spectacular design. For large and small companies, Karatbars gold cards are the perfect advertising gift. Minimum orders are available starting at 50 cards. Your business may design and create its own privately branded gold card, which will include your company's unique logo. Karatbars exchange business acceptance centers arise around the world, which accept the gold of Karatbars in trade transactions. Gold is the oldest reliable and unchangeable payment method in the history of the world.
More and more entrepreneurs find the Karatbars opportunity remarkable, because gold is money, which is now no longer a secret. Join this opportunity and together with us, be successful.
Hello, this is Nina Angeli coming to you from my home office in Vancouver, Canada. Here it is March 31st, 2014, and it's spring is almost here, and it's a gorgeous day. And I'm all excited because I just want to talk to you. I want to welcome you and let everybody know about a business that has changed my life and is changing other people's lives, a lot of people's lives. And so that's what I'm talking to you about today. The business is called Karatbars International. It's a German e-commerce company. It's based in Stuttgart, Germany. The product is 24 karat gold. So we're talking the best product you could ever want. Here I have right here a Well, that's not it. Example of what it actually looks like. This is 1 gram of gold. It's a Karatbars gold card. It's certified and authentic and perfect. Great. The gold comes in 1, 2.5, and 5 grams, which is actually fantastic because it makes, there's small enough amounts to make it affordable and actually doable for basically most everyone. So the business is set up for people, who aren't rich and necessarily yet, right? But anyways, so the business, the whole point is to save your money in gold on a monthly and or weekly or basis, on a consistent basis. Save your money in gold, and it's which is what we should all be doing here, considering the state of our crazy world and our economy is, and as the inflation goes crazy, like, we should be being very serious about having tangible assets, having our money in precious metals for one, and so that's something we should all do anyways. And basically this business gives us the opportunity to get into this in a very easy way, and make a lot of money at the same time, and earn a lot and save at the same time. So it covers everything basically. The whole the way it works is basically you get in with a sales package. You start saving your money in gold. You introduce others to the business who save their money in gold. You introduce 2 others who save their money in gold and introduce others, and basically it starts flowing, and it all starts flowing to you. So it's very, very great. I wanted to also just show you about, just sort of without showing you my card number, this is the Karatbars. If you can see that, Karatbars MasterCard. Let's see if you can see it. My name and MasterCard, Karatbars logo. I don't know if you can see it. The sun is shining in my eyes. But anyways, this is how we're actually paid. We're paid, like, our commissions are loaded directly onto our cards. We receive these cards after, I think once you earn $35 euros, we're paid in euros, in commissions. We receive the card in the mail to our mailbox, and then our money is loaded on every Friday. So it's very exciting, and you can use your card for whatever you want. Obviously, it's a credit card, and both of these cards, the gold card and the MasterCard, are actually very handy as to show people and to interest people and get people involved, because really this is something doable for everyone, and something specifically saving our money in gold, something we should all be doing. So that's the business. I'm part of a team that is just going crazy here online. Our team, we're up to 11,000, over 11,000. We're trying to make it to 10,000 by the end of March, and today's March 31st, and actually we went past that, and we are over 11. So things are just rolling. People are excited. Things are changing for people, and it's I can't say enough about this business and this team and the whole thing. So I want to be able to, below the video, I'll show you this, to tell you this, there's a link. Click on the link. You will have access to all sorts of information about the business, about our team, about why you should have gold if you don't already know, more details about our economy, just a whole bunch of information that is really important. And so underneath the video, as I said, you can click the link there. Also my information, you can contact me, email me, Skype me, Facebook me, contact me with any questions you have about the business, about anything, and I'm good love to talk to you. You can also, somewhere up here, around somewhere, I'm going to put a clickable link there that you can click on, which just fill out your name and your email, and I will send you a whole bunch of information as well about everything. So look for that, and once again, just thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you on our team. And thanks once again. Bye-bye.